So as we continue this video series, I want to delve into the plans that I have consistently presented for the last 4 years and explain them to you. I've started to hear some of the same words and phrases from my plan being used, which is fine. I would hand them over to City Hall without question if they were going to implement them and allow me to be a part of the process to make sure they were implemented correctly. So I want to start with something that I heard the other day. Joyce Craig had put up on Facebook an interview with Scott Spradling. He does some political analysis. He's been in some of our debates that Joyce and I have been in. He was a moderator for one of them. And he's someone that I sat down with when I first decided to run for mayor a while back and discussed with him what I had planned for the city. So when he started to talk about how we needed to have people come together and discuss the gaps in the service, I thought that was great because it's something he and I had discussed. It's something I've been saying on the debate stage, and it's one of the things that the Democrats have tried to say, that I don't have it for a plan, I don't have any plans, and this isn't going to work, and this is all just jargon. And I presented it to community leaders and who agreed with me on the plan, and I presented it to business owners who didn't maybe get it. So I'm hoping that now that it's a bigger conversation, and Joyce seems to support it because she put it up on her Facebook page, that we can go forward with this. And I've reached out to people just this week to see if we can get a meeting together. So what this says is, and these are all still online, here's a summary of my plan for homelessness in 4 parts. Addressing the substance abuse component. And as a state legislator, as I had said, I tried to put in legislation to help our city. It failed because people were not ready to find a new direction. But I hope that we are now. Build a coalition of nonprofits, faith-based groups, veterans organizations, and private organizations that are currently doing the work on our streets. Give them the opportunity to share their best practices, develop a mission statement and objectives as one body. Collect and share data to find out where our gaps in services and resources are. Working together is the only way we solve substance abuse and mental illness treatment shortages. And I stand by that. We also need to talk about transitional housing and ways to support people when they get out of rehab. And people that are able to go in short-term for mental illness. There are some people that need long-term facilities, and we need to work with the state on those. Collaborate with state and regional partners so one municipality is not overrun with the demand for substance and mental health treatment and services. Manchester bears the burden for offering substance abuse services to those outside of Manchester, and sometimes even for folks outside of state. The city must work with the state and regional partners to address this issue, not only because of demand, but for those in treatment who then experience regression. This is something I tried to work on as a state rep. I still have colleagues on the state level, and I have a good working relationship with Governor Sununu. I go up to the State House often to testify on bills. I have not seen representatives from our city go up there and do that. We have a couple of aldermen that are also state reps, but some of them have also voted against the bail reform change. So they're not always working on the best interest of you. That being said, pointing the finger at the state and being unwilling to sit down and work with them solves nothing. You have to be able to work on legislation, talk to the governor, meet with the department heads on the state level, and bring everyone together. That's imperative for this work.